I'm Alex, and welcome to Cephable. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you some of the basic components of the Cephable platform. First, you're going to go through your onboarding and teach the Cephable platform a little bit about yourself and what you want to be using these different types of controls for. Then you'll land on a page like this, and I'm going to show you a little bit about what all these different things are. First things first, Cephable is a platform that allows you to control your technology in ways that work best for you. You can use voice controls and dictation to type what you're saying. You can use face expressions like eyebrow movements and mouth movements. You can use head movements. You can tap virtual buttons using the Cephable companion app. And you can even take a phone and tablet and tilt it, turn it, and shake it as inputs too. And really any combination of those things as well. But before we get into that, there's a few different things you have to set up to teach Cephable what controls you want to do. Cephable can emulate anything that a keyboard or a mouse would do, which means you can do a lot of different things. So it's important to start from the beginning with just a few. On the home page, we have the two different main components that we need to be thinking about. We call them control profiles and then our controls. A control profile is where you describe to Cephable what you want to do as an input, like a voice control or a face expression, and what you want it to do on the output, like clicking or moving the mouse or pressing keys and buttons on the keyboard. For example, I've got a control profile here called My First Controls Click. If we click the pencil button right next to it, we can go in and view and edit the different details. This control profile only has one control. I can look at it and say if I say click, or if I open my mouth, then Cephable will do the left click of a mouse button, just as if I was able to tap that mouse button on a physical mouse too. You can always edit these and add other controls in this view as well. You can also, from the home page, switch different control profiles very easily by clicking the drop down here and selecting from the list of ones you've created. Once you have a control profile selected, now you can use your controls. So in this tutorial, we're going to be doing a simple voice control and a single face expression control, like we just saw in our control profile, where I can say click or I can open my mouth with expression controls. To start voice controls, we can click the button down below here. This will pop open a new window in the bottom of our screen, and you can see that here where it starts to process my speech. You can always pause voice controls so that it's no longer listening to you and trying to do different actions, and you can always resume it too. So I'm going to resume it and then say the word click to actually click a button back in the Cephable app. But I could click a button or any other element on my page or on my computer at any point by saying click when voice controls are running. Click, click. And because I said click, I clicked on that big edit button, and so now I'm back in my profile editing. I can go back up to the top left, click, and it clicked to navigate me back. We can close our voice controls by closing the little X button here, just like any other window. Now let's do an expression control. I can click to start expression controls here, and it opens another window. I can resize this window and view it and move it around to wherever works best for me. And now you're able to see my camera tracking my face as I move around. The red lines are showing it currently tracking my face, and the little blue lines that you can maybe make out underneath are showing my baseline. You can also see that it's processing my opening mouth whenever I'm opening it while talking. But to do something like click, all I have to do is move my cursor to where I want it to be, like back in the Cephable app, and then open my mouth. And I went right back to that edit button. And just like we did with the voice control, I can move my cursor back to the back button and then open my mouth, and it clicked on it too. These are just the building blocks of some of the core components and things that you can do with Cephable. Make sure you follow along with some of the other tutorials to learn how to build more complex control profiles, change your voice and expression settings, use the companion app for virtual buttons, motion controls, and more. Don't forget to join the community pages like Discord and Facebook too, where people are sharing different profiles and controls that they're using, and share yours as well.